गुड मॉर्निंग गर्ल्स। बेटा आप लोगों ने कल जो मैंने बताया था वो कर लिया था? कल के वीडियोस वगैरह देख लिए थे? कोई डाउट तो नहीं है उसमें?
नो मैम।
ठीक, समझ में आ गया?
यस मैम।
ओके, चलिए आज हम आगे बढ़ते हैं। ठीक है, इनोवेशन एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप पढ़ा था ना कल। तो इनोवेशन एंड एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप में आप लोगों को ये चीज़ समझ में आ गई होगी कि इनोवेशन और क्रिएटिविटी दोनों ही हैंड इन हैंड चलते हैं। ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत डिफरेंस है दोनों में। जो डिफरेंस है वो हमने एक्सप्लेन किया है वीडियो में। क्या क्या डिफरेंस है? क्रिएटिविटी इज जनरेशन ऑफ न्यू आइडियाज, बट इनोवेशन इज कन्वर्जन ऑफ क्रिएटिव आइडियाज इनटू रियलिटी, ओके, और फिजिकली एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट्स और सर्विसेज। ठीक है, क्रिएटिव आइडियाज आर इम्पॉर्टेंट in order to innovate. Without ideas we cannot innovate, and without innovation we cannot be entrepreneurs. Clear? Now the distinction between creativity and innovation is significant. Creativity is new ideas, new knowledge, new principles, whereas innovation is new things, new utilities. Ideas have little value until they are converted into new products, services, or applications. Hence, innovation is the transformation of creative ideas into useful applications. Thus, creativity is a prerequisite to innovation. Okay, so exactly what we discussed. We are here discussing the distinguishing features between creativity and innovation. Then, if creativity is the seed that inspires in entrepreneurship, innovation is the process of entrepreneurship. Okay. While creativity is about the production of ideas, innovation is about the practical implementation of those ideas. It is also important to note that the innovator is not necessarily the first person to have the creative idea. Thus, one can be creative but fail to innovate.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of prerequisite?
Prerequisite means something which has been required before doing something. Like a prerequisite for online class is to have a mobile or a laptop.
Okay ma'am.
Okay, prerequisite
Yes,
means something which is required in advance. So here, here we have seen that creativity is prerequisite to innovation. Means to do innovation we require creativity. Okay, then where were we? Yes, it is also important to note that the innovator is not necessarily the first person to have the creative idea. Thus, one can be creative but fail to be innovative. Okay, so everybody can be creative, but there are very few people who can be innovative, who can convert creative ideas into actual existing products or services. The difference lies in the hard work of implementing the ideas and holding them up to public critique. Public critique means the criticism that comes from the public or the general people, the customers that we are talking about. Being adverse to the risk, the entrepreneurs may fail to act on these ideas. It can also be noted that in most of the countries there is no shortage of creative people, but there is shortage of innovating entrepreneurs. So just as we discussed that everybody can be creative, but very few people can be innovative. Creativity without action oriented follow through is unproductive. It is wrongly believed that creativity automatically leads to innovation. So I may have many ideas, but if I am not able to convert those ideas into reality, if I'm not able to convert or create the product out of those ideas, I cannot sell those ideas, right? I cannot use them unless and until I try to convert it into an actual existing product or a business proposal. So merely being creative does not lead to innovation. It definitely helps, but it does not mean being creative does not mean being innovative. In fact, for an idea to have value, it must be proven useful to be marketable and achieve their either status. The idea must be developed. Okay, so merely having the idea does not contribute to the profit earning. The idea should be marketable. It should have the potential to sell, or it should have value in the eyes of the customers. Creativity without innovation is aimless, while innovation without creativity is sterile. Okay, so anything, these two go hand in hand. No, any single concept is not cannot survive. Like we cannot be innovative without being creative, and we cannot be creative without being innovative. Okay, so now being creative with innovation means we learn from by being aware of the surrounding, what is going on in the market, what innovations are going on, what are the current new innovations, what are the current creative ideas that people are coming up with. That inspires us to be more creative and then innovate further. Okay. Then moving on, qualities of creative entrepreneur. The research studies conducted by Lowerfield. Now this is a research organization that conducts various studies on various topics. So they conducted a study based on creativity of entrepreneurs. They identified following 8 characteristics of a creative person. What are they? First is sensitivity. The creative individual is sensitive to problems, needs, attitudes and feelings of others. Okay, so sensitivity is important. You should be sensitive, you should be affected by what is happening around you. Okay, what other people are doing, how they are reacting to your way of doing business. That will affect what you innovate or what kind of ideas come in your mind. He has an acute awareness of anything odd, unusual or So he has acute awareness of anything odd, unusual or promising in the person, material or situation with which he is dealing. Okay, so whatever keeps on going on around, or if there is a problem, there is something which is not according to the usual course of action, the entrepreneur is prone to identify such situations and deal with them. Then fluency. This refers to the ability to take a continuous advantage of developing situation, to use each completed step as a new advantage point from which to access the problem and move on. Okay, so fluency continuing to work, continuing to innovate or coming up with new ideas, it never stops. As we say that creativity is a continuous process. It does not stop at any point. It is not like we create a new product or we innovate and then that is it for starting a business. You have to keep on innovating further. You have to keep on improving your products. Like in every product that is existing in the market today, you may have seen that every time, every few years or every few months, they try to bring about new features or new flavors related to each product. Okay, and these are nothing but improvements or innovation to that same product. Then flexibility. People with high creative ability adjust quickly to new developments and changing situations. So creative people are known to be flexible. They can change according to the changing environment, changing situation, changing circumstances. Unforeseen obstacles in a problem solving situation are often used to advantage by the creative person. Okay, so unforeseen obstacles in a problem, unforeseen obstacles means some obstacles that we have not expected. Okay, or unexpected situations or uncertain situations, like we talked about risk bearing or dealing with uncertainty. This is the same thing. In a problem solving situation are often used to advantage of the creative person. So they try to adjust to changing situations, to changing new developing problems, and they adjust in such a way that they try to come up with ways to solve those problems. Then originality. It refers to uncommonness or individuals' responses to problematic situation in number and diverse of solutions given. Diversity of solutions given. So originality means a creative person is tries to be original or different from others in his or her approach to solving a problem. Whenever a creative person tries to solve a problem, they try to do it in a way that nobody else would have done. Then redefinition. They have unusual ability to rearrange ideas, concepts, people and things to shift functions of objects and use them in new ways. So redefinition also relates to reinventing something. Like previously we had discussed that the entrepreneurs usually possess the ability of creative destruction. So creative destruction is what redefinition also means. We try to come up with new ways. We try to destroy old ways of doing things or old products, and we come up with absolutely new ways of producing those products or new products, new services. Okay, so we try to redefine what is already existing. Okay. Ability to synthesize. It refers to the ability in analyzing a project component, that is getting details from the whole. So ability to synthesize means getting or ability to, you can say, access or take out business ideas from an existing situation. Okay, whatever problem is existing in the surroundings or in the market or in the society, we try to solve those problems through inventing a new product that will solve the problem or a service that we can offer in order to solve that problem. So we try to synthesize or take out something good out of the bad. And lastly, coherence of organization. The ability to organize a project, express an idea, or create a design in such a way that nothing is superfluous. Now, here, the ability of a creative entrepreneur to create an organization out of simple ideas or a chaos. Okay. Now, before we develop an enterprise, all these things like labor, capital, the idea, the production process, all these things are just part of a process. When an entrepreneur brings them together in the right form or in the right quantity, that is what coherence of organization means. They try to bring everything together in the right proportion so that everything works in the correct order. Okay, so these are the qualities or characteristics of a creative person or a creative entrepreneur. Okay, then we move on to social responsibility from here. So then we come to the characteristics of innovation. I have listed some other characteristics as well for creativity, so you can just go through these. It's very simple. If there is any problem, we'll discuss these as well. These are similar characteristics that we had discussed just now. Then characteristics of innovation. To come up with new ideas. Okay. Firstly, the innovator needs to come up with new ideas. Then to be happy with change. And an innovator has to be in appreciation of the change. They should not be unhappy with something which is changing. An innovator or an entrepreneur is always happy with change. Okay? Because change means new ideas, change means new opportunities. Then, to face uncertainty regarding the use of new ideas. So, uncertainty is always attached to innovation because innovation is introducing something new or coming up with a new idea, which is always risky because we cannot ensure that the customers will like our idea or a product or not. Okay, just 1 second. Yes. So next, do not leave any work and do not become unstable when mistakes are made while doing new work. Okay. So an entrepreneur or an innovator is responsible for whatever mistakes he or she is committing. They take full responsibility of their mistakes and try to correct them in the best possible way. Then finding problems to solve. So problems, an innovator or an entrepreneur tries to find problems in the society or tries to find problems in around themselves, because problems are opportunities for an entrepreneur. When we studied the opportunity analysis, that time we discussed that opportunities are seen as problems are seen as opportunities by the entrepreneur. Okay, so they try to find out problems in the surroundings and try to solve them. Then discover new uses of current methods or current tools for current services. So they try to come up with new uses of the existing products or existing techniques of production or methods of use. Okay, then presenting the objects in its original way. So presenting objects in its original way means how they should be appearing to the society. They do not try to hide any subjects. They try to come up with ideas in which they can make the society aware about what should be portrayed and how it should be portrayed. Then working on a problem that is causing difficulty to others. Working on a problem that is causing difficulty means just like we discussed finding problems. So when you may have seen that in various situations where there are problems or somebody is facing a problem, there is usually one or two people who actually try to take the initiative and try to solve the problem instead of worrying about that the problem has occurred. So such kind of people are known as innovators. And lastly, presenting evaluation of proposed ideas. Okay, so having ideas is not enough. You have to present the ideas in the right way, in the right method, in order to be evaluated or in order to get benefit out of those ideas. Okay, so these are the characteristics of innovation. Clear to everyone? So this brings us to the end of this topic. Okay, from next class we start with another topic. Okay. Ajay, tell me, I don't remember now. Did we used to have classes only 3 days a week, na? Before I changed the time for your class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so from I think from next week onwards, Monday, I will be taking class on the same time as we used to have in the previous timetable.
When 10:50.
Yes, 10:50 onwards. Okay, to 10:50
Okay,
to
ma'am.
11:30 it will be.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So inform everyone. So because whatever class were allotted to me, they have been changed. So now we will have our class in the same time that we used to have. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So